So I was fortunate enough to have been running for county council in 2019 when Brian was running for common pleas judge. And so I saw him at 6 events a day, every single day for at least 5 months, Brian? January to May of 2019. I saw Brian more than I saw my family and my boyfriend. And from the first time I heard him speak, and if you've ever been to a political event where there's dozens of candidates speaking, they tend to kind of like drown out into the background because a lot of them are just saying the same thing over and over again. They're telling people what they think you want to hear as opposed to really telling you about themselves. And so I remember the first time I heard Brian speak. And of course, me, I'm over chit chatting, gossiping in the corner, with other candidates. And I just vaguely caught out of my ear Brian's stump speech, which to this day I still am sure I have memorized. I heard it so many times, and I stopped and I had to listen because in the day of age that we're in today, where it seems that everyone is a criminal justice reformer and everyone is this radical person who's going to come in and shake up the whole system. Brian realized that it's not up to him to focus on things that aren't his area of expertise. Brian's never walked into a room and tried to be something that he wasn't because Brian is more experienced and has more time spent in working in so many different areas of law that not a single candidate running for the Court of Common Pleas right now can compete with. Not one candidate out of the, I don't know, I think we're up to 50 candidates running for 9 seats for the Court of Common Pleas this cycle, but not one of them has a message like Brian does. Not one of them speaks from the heart when they're telling you about their candidacy. But Brian does that. He doesn't put on a front to be something that he's not. He tells you via his experience, his work, his resume, what kind of judge he's going to be. We don't need to take his word for anything that he says because he's already done it all. He's been there, he's done it. He's been in so many different courtrooms with so many opposing attorneys for a variety of different reasons for literally decades. I mean, I think almost my entire life, Brian's been a lawyer practicing in different courtrooms all over. Yeah, Amanda's too. I see your hand raised. and and that's something that you can't compete with. That's something that money can't buy. That's something that a fancy last name can't get you. That's something that it really takes the passion and the drive that I've seen in Brian since the very first day I met him. And I'm fortunate that since that first time when I heard him speak in 2019, Brian and Chrissy have taken me and my boyfriend in. We have dinners together and we chat and we're friends. And his kids are, like my little sisters. That's something that you can't replicate. That's something that you can't get from just any candidate running for just any seat. That really speaks to Brian's heart. And I'm so fortunate to call him a friend. I'm so excited to call him Your Honor. And I am so glad that you all have taken the time out of your busy holiday evening, nonetheless, to be here with us.